Smile Direct Club will get me straight hooked up. I'm blessed that the campaign, they hit me up for a campaign deal, so we're headed there now to go ahead and get my
Smile Direct
consultation done, baby.
Baby. Oh, his feet are, I mean, not his feet, your teeth are gonna hurt again. Anyways, so many people have been asking, and we have not made the video, but it's because we really didn't have much, like, I'm telling you guys, we've been super busy. I apologize to those that like been waiting for a YouTube video. Actually, this specific YouTube video, we people keep asking how did we meet, and we have like what, we have 43 minutes until we make it to our destination, so we are going to let you guys know of how we met.
She slid in them things.
Oh my gosh, how we met is back in 2015. He's saying I followed him first. I don't even remember following him first. I went to a Halloween party, and yes, I had him on IG. I've always seen him on my TL, and I was always like, dang, this man fine. I was never the type to ever hit anybody up first. Every time somebody would hit me up, like, I sometimes would leave them on red. Just wanted to have fun in college. Like, that's all I wanted. I told all my friends I'm not getting in a relationship. Like, I'm not dealing with men. I'm not doing this. So back in Halloween, I was like super drunk. Like, I was having the time of my freaking life. That was the last time I ever got that drunk. I messaged him that night, and I don't even really remember because I was so blacked out. But I think because I was so drunk, and because I used to always think he was like the finest dude on my freaking Instagram, I think that's just what made me like say YOLO. Because you know, when you're drunk, you just be like, you wanting to do things that you wanted to do when you're sober. I didn't even realize I messaged him until the morning I woke up.
That night, for me as well, I had went to a haunted house because of course it was Halloween, like she said, and of course, you know, you go to the haunted house. This was pre-army, so like before the army, I was, you know, drunk, faded, whatever, yada yada yada, whatever you say, you young kids say nowadays.
Young boy.
Anyways, yeah, I was turned. But right after that haunted house, I came back to the crib, and you know, of course, you just do whatever. And then the next morning, because didn't you message me that night?
I messaged you at night. Like,
yeah, she messaged me that night. I didn't see the message because of course I was already like
in bed, like old man.
Level. Yeah, I was probably already in bed. And the next morning is when I woke up and I was like, she done slid in the DMs, boy. She done slid in the DMs, boy.
Didn't you like do everything?
Just because a girl slid in my DMs didn't mean I was like, no.
But I just be like, okay, why me though? Why?
No, I picked who I wanted to talk to.
So that morning, I looked at my phone, and I was like, and I've been looking through my messages, and when I was looking through my messages, I was like, hold the fuck up. Why did I message him? So I clicked on it, and then it didn't even make sense. It literally said, do you go to APSU? But I was meaning to put APSU, but it was something else because I was, like I said, I was really turned the night before. So I went and just kind of fixed it to act like I didn't mess up because I didn't want him to wake up to it like, does she not, I don't know, like, does she not know how to talk? I really wish they had the unsent buttons the way they have them now, where I can unsent it.
You would have so you would have unsent the whole message?
And then like resend it.
Oh, you would have still resent it?
Yeah, because you would have still got the notification that I messaged you. So yeah, anyways, it just didn't make sense because I was really drunk and I was really just trying to ask one question. And I honestly genuinely like really curious if he went to Austin P, because I never seen him at Austin P. And yes, I thought he was cute. First seen him at Austin P, and I said he was a football player. Mind you, I know all the football players on there because I used to go and party with them, with friends. Never seen him at parties, and I was just like, is he not on the team? And then when I would go to the football games, he was never there.
The reason behind that was the year I was in school before her, and I had already finished up my schooling, and I forgot to take that off of my bio, so that's why I still said APSU.
Yeah, it said APSU football player. So I was like, I'm trying to know if you're a football player because I don't see you. He yes, I do go to Austin P. Beautiful. Da 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 da. And then he asked if I want to go to the movies because we had a little conversation. Then he asked.
We had like I thought it was.
We had a
conversation.
casual conversation, but then
I got your number.
But he asked, he got my number, and then he asked if I wanted to go to the movies that day, and I was like, hold the fuck up. Like, to me, I was like, wow, like this man wants to meet me already, because usually like you don't meet somebody like that quick. So I was kind of skeptical. Some guys be looking fine on social media, and then when you go see them, they just like hit or hatfished or whatever, because I've been hatfished before. Anyways, I'm just throwing shots. I met up with him, and when I seen him, I was like, yep, he looks like the pictures.
I was inside, in line getting the tickets, and then she texted me saying that she was here and she was walking up. So of course, I'm getting like the okay, all right, let's do this. Let's get your game face on. Okay, breath smell good. Smell good. All right, good. You know what's funny? I think I was wearing my Atlanta Falcons jersey.
You were.
I think I was wearing my Atlanta Falcons jersey. You were
wearing your red one. I remember.
That is crazy. I think I remember that. Yes. So she walks up, and I was like, ooh, woo, spicy enchilada. Ooh, wee.
Oh my God! Shut up.
We remember all of that,
but we don't.
Gabby do not remember what movie we watched.
I don't remember what movie we watched.
It is not because we were making out and stuff, because we didn't do that. We actually watched the movie and we were chilling and yada yada yada. But I cannot remember the movie whatsoever.
Because the whole time we were both nervous, sitting there eating what? Like, were we eating snacks? I don't even think I was eating.
I think we got snacks, but I mean, we were talking here and there, of course.
But it was just like, I don't know. It was
the movies is kind of like hard to like
remember, because I think I was really nervous that day, so I was kind of like, I don't even remember what I was watching or anything.
Man, I wasn't. Was you like? Was it when we were sitting there? Were you like? Was it awkward for you sitting there?
It wasn't awkward. I
didn't have an awkward moment.
I was just nervous, kind of, because it was like the first time I'm watching a movie with a dude I don't even know. So that was pretty much it. And then after that movie, we went outside, and then he tried to like joke around or whatever.
I got you. So, of course, we're talking after the movies. I'm doing my little charm, yada yada yada. I'm about to earn my brownie points right here. So I crack a joke. This is the beginning, because I'm a jokester. And I said I could do magic. I could turn my car on just by doing this. And Gabby being Gabby, everybody knows how Gabby is. For those that are watching that know Gabby. She believes it. She said, no way. And I was like, yes, I can literally do this. I have magic.
I don't know. I didn't know you were a jokester, so I fell for it.
And I can turn the car on. And she's like, okay, do it. And I was like, okay.
And it turned on. So I was kind of like,
not knowing that I have a remote.
Okay, so I grew up with cars that don't turn on with your thing. I grew up with the cars that you go turn on yourself. Like, I never even knew that cars can turn on like that until that day, honestly, because I'm just so slow. Like, I had a Lincoln, and he had this car that turned on through the key. I'd never even seen a car that turned on through the key in 2015. That's just me. Y'all, I was still young, so I didn't even like really know. Like, I was 18 years old. I was so clueless, and I was like, wow, they have cars that start up with keys. Like, what is this? So I was kind of like gullible about it. And then this man, what did you say? He wanted to give me a kiss?
So I played it off to where,
damn, you
like,
really
I
did
wanted,
kiss me the first date.
Like, I wanted, like, being real, I wanted to kiss you. But I didn't want to like force it, because it was the first time we met. So I was like, well, I bet you won't. Well, I think we were talking about something, and I was like, well, I bet you won't give me a kiss. And you said something. I don't know, what'd you say?
I don't even remember.
You said something and like saying, I bet you I will, or something like that. And I was like,
it was just a peck. It was just a peck.
It was just a peck. But she was like, ooh.
Jay, shut the heck up.
Whoa.
Shut up.
Whoa. Those juicy legs.
Okay, so y'all, ever since that day, we hung out like nonstop, like
Every day.
it was not every day, but it was literally like he was all who I hung out with, and then we hung out for a good minute, and then he asked me to be his girlfriend on November 27th of 2015. So mind you, we were literally like talking for a good like month if you think about it, and we were hanging out.
And this is when I never really forced like trying to, be intimate with Gabby.
Like we didn't even do anything until a month, and obviously when that happened, I got pregnant like 3 months. like 3 months later.
3 months later,
Nevaeh came, and y'all, like and I think that was like a good thing too for me when I met him, because like he wasn't so like all about like doing that one thing, because it's like, some men just want you for that, and when I got with him, that's not what he wanted, and he was actually looking for something serious too. So
yeah, I was actually I was tired of living, because I was single and I was living in Nashville, and if you're from Tennessee, you know how Nashville is. I was out every weekend, and the life just started to get boring for me. I kept doing the same stuff, and it was fun. I had my fun times, but finally I was like, no, I want someone to be with for a minute and start.
Oh, for a minute?
For a little minute.
For a little minute. She was vibing. She was funny.
I was like, dang, I ain't never met someone that could joke around like me.
Well, because when he would joke around, like, I'm just gonna give you guys little like bits and pieces of when we hung out. When we hung out, we was just laughing up the whole time. Like how we are on social media now, like how we just play around, is literally how we were when we met. And I think that's why, because like I was like, dude, he acts just like me. And it's so funny because like I never was with somebody that could take jokes, because I was always the one who was joking around. If you guys know my dad, I grew up in a household full of pranks, because my dad used to prank us since I was little. Mind you, that's why I'm the way I am with Jay. Literally die all the time. We would be laughing. I think one time we were playing football inside his apartment.
We were playing football. Bro.
Yeah, we were playing football inside his apartment. We would jam to music. We would drink like Hennessy, just playing around. I can't even imagine drinking Hennessy now. Like,
oh my gosh, I remember we used to drink that all.
Yeah, and then we would go get some snacks at the gas station at
where
night.
I lived was it was beautiful. It was nice.
Yeah, it was like in a little area that had like Target,
everywhere,
Cookout, all these food places. I even told Jay we should go eat at the Mexican restaurant one day, like the first Mexican restaurant, because we ate at our first date like to a restaurant was at this Mexican restaurant where he used to live by. And I told him we should go back to it for like a date. That would be cool. And we end up moving in together, and then ever since then, and then we got married 2017.
With that being said, stay tuned, because me and Gabby will be having an official wedding.
Yeah.
We're announcing it now.
Yeah, so
official wedding coming soon.
We had a little small wedding. Mind you, I was thankful. Like if you guys know me, I'm not a materialistic person. I was fine with that little wedding. Like I was like, it was a little tiny. It had like a little bit of close friends.
It was really nice.
But it was nice. I wouldn't want it any other way. But we do have like our dream wedding that we've always wanted. But like, let's be real, like we wouldn't be able to afford it back then. We weren't able to afford that back then. We're gonna have an upcoming wedding. I don't know when, but once Jay gets out the army, that's when we'll start figuring out the date. So that's how we met, you guys.
Moral of the story: she slid in my DM.
Oh my god! I turned him to a whole dad. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Subscribe.
Comment down below anything that you guys want to see, want to know about us. Let us know. We can make a video about it or whatever. And yeah, stay tuned for the next videos. If you're not following us on TikTok, go follow us on TikTok right now at the Kelly Family.